Today's podcast is brought to you by Quantrix Modeler Introductory Training, teaching the fundamental foundation that you need to become a Quantrix master. Go to quantrixauthority.com to learn more.
Show me how you do Quantrix.
Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. Sincerely appreciate you joining me today for episode number 203. It's going to be fantastic today because I'm going to talk about select or using as all in the same podcast. I've done lots of podcasts where we talk about select and we talk about using as, but I just want to focus on both of those functionalities or functions within Quantrix today, as I did receive a question about it a week or so ago about what is the difference between select and using as. So generally, select and using as are very similar, and I want to show you how they work. I have a sales data sample here, sales going down, and products associated with those sales. And what I want to do is I want to create a summary matrix here that summarizes all of the sales for the products listed here. And I want to demonstrate that with the select statement as well as with the using as statement. So in order to get this to work with first the select statement, what I do is I simply go out here and I say sales select equals the sum of select. I want to select this. This is my value list. It's my first argument of a select statement. It's the value I want to return. And then what is the key list or the group of values that I want to look up to? Okay. And then what are the values that I want to look up? And I want to look up those that are found at the products category level. So I go at products here and I close this paren. And as you can see, by closing this parenthesis, it has highlighted this parenthesis because this is its, I guess, partner or pair parenthesis. Okay. And then if I go ahead and I close one more, that means I'm closing out the sum function. And again, you can see that parenthesis is highlighted because that's the corresponding parenthesis to this parenthesis here. So I go ahead and I hit enter, and indeed I can see that product A has a value of 110 because 100 plus 10 is 110. Product C would be 300 plus 100, so that would be 400. So that's how you do a very basic select statement. So what is the difference between that and using as? Well, generally it's just how you write it. If I were to go ahead and insert another formula here, and I would say this guy is equal to the sum of the sales, and I link items to categories in using as generally, so it's items to categories, and I would say using these items here of product as this category of products here. When I do that, I get the exact same answer. Last year at Seminar by the Sea, the select master, the man who creates the selects, who governs all the selects of Quantrix, Select Master Ben W., had this to say. He says, using as is not slower or faster than a select. Essentially, it is a select. Quantrix writes a select in the background anytime you use a using as. So he says, when using as does not work, I write a select. So there you have it, straight from the horse's mouth. The governor of all selects, Ben W., at the Quantrix seminar last year had that to say about the select versus the using as. I hope that you'll come to the Quantrix seminar this year. It is going to be fantastic. It's just a couple weeks away, and I look forward to meeting you. And this tool is awesome. Continue to use it. Continue to support me here at the Quantrix Authority. And if you have any questions about Quantrix, I do hope that you'll reach out to me at quantrixauthority@gmail.com. And I will try to respond to you and help you become a Quantrix master. So join me again for another episode of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez.